Hey, what's up, Air Heaven? My name is Steven. I spoke with Bree earlier, and she said to go ahead and shoot this video on over to you. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start grabbing more high quality HVAC and electrical jobs to your business. Now, by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs. Reach back out and we can chat. Or if you want, you can just take this information and implement it yourself. Now, I'm going to get right into this. Now, the three things I'll be going over are content, backlinks, and citations. Now, content is everything on your homepage, pretty much everything on your website for that matter, but we're concentrating on your homepage right now. Now, most business owners, they understand that having the content on their homepage is important, but they're unclear on how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on web pages that deal with service-based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in all what these we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. This is basically what people are searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I pulled up your number one competitor in um, air conditioning here in the Goldsboro area, and that's Jackson's and Sons. And this is just their heating and air Goldsboro page, their locations page. I put them into a tool here that I use called Atris. It gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. And they're currently being found for 6 keywords, and their website was clicked on 67 times because of this. This is just the HVAC. I also pulled up your number one competitor, which is this Wayne Electric for for the electric part, and they're being found for 9 keywords, and their site was clicked on 65 times. So let's go ahead and look at yours. Now, you're not being found for any keywords, which is the issue. So if they're not finding you, of course, you're not going to be clicked on. So what I usually like to do is look at our competitors. So this is Jackson Sun. So this is the HVAC side. What's important about what I found interesting about this HVAC side is when I click on their keywords to see what they're being found for, they're not being found for anything relevant that people are searching for when it comes to HVAC, which is pretty wild. But they're coming up as the number one for the number one HVAC term for Goldsboro, which is AC repair, Goldsboro NC. So that leads me to believe, well, I know that if you were to put the right keywords on here, this market would be taken over by you guys for the HVAC industry, right? The next is the electric side, right? So let's find out what Wayne's Electric is being found for. So they got that electrician Goldsboro NC, electric company Goldsboro NC. So they're ranking high for that. So you want those on your site as well, right? So if you were to, and we could find a bunch more relevant ones that would actually put you up there, right? So again, you'd want at least 1,500 words, I recommend, on your homepage with the right keywords on there. And then for Goldsboro, you could definitely take that over for on the HVAC and the electric side, right? So next I want to go over what we call citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like AC repair, Goldsboro NC, studies have shown that right around 45%, usually more, of the people searching for these terms are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section right here called the map pack. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked in here, but that's not the case. If it was, you guys, you guys are up in there, so you guys are doing real good. Well, I was about to use you as an example because you guys only have 142 reviews at a 4.8 ranking, right? And Air Kings has more reviews at a 5.0. So they really should be above you. The reason you're above them is because of your citations. You're in more directories. So basically a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory. So you're good there. But you can always get up above Jackson's and Sons, and then also you don't have as much as these guys right here. So If you got more, you'd actually be, you'd have to look at your Google business profile too, because that might not be optimized for electricians or electrical contractors in Goldsboro. So there's still some plenty of opportunity for you there to get more traffic for your GBP Google business profile for people clicking and calling you there, right? So that's citations. Now, underneath the map pack, let me show you this. So now underneath the map pack is what's called Google's organic search results list. And this number one spot here, this shouldn't be Carolina Comfort. I've been in here clicking around. It's kind of messed up the order. But like I said, this should be this Jackson's and Sons. So just keep that in mind. So underneath there, this number one spot will get right around 40% of clicks all by itself, whereas this map pack splits up the 40, so you're getting a piece of that 45%. Number one spot here will get 40% all by itself. And the main driver here is what we call backlinks. And a backlink, it's essentially when another website on the internet has a link on their site that when somebody clicks on it, it leads them back to your site. And Google uses this. It's like online referrals. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to y'all, the better. And what I mean by that, say you have a popular local blog page or even a popular industry website um, linking back to you. That's actually what's going to push you up in the rankings, right? So it's your and let me go back to this tool here and make something clear here. See, so it's your backlinks that rank you, right? And you've got a lot of backlinks. I don't know how relevant they are. I'd have to go in and look at them. So and that's what I was an example I was going to tell you. Say Pizza Hut, right? For example, is linking back to your website. Pizza Hut gets a lot of traffic. It's very popular, but you guys don't sell pizza, so it's not relevant to you. So it's not going to do you any good. So we'd want to see the relevance. So you've got a lot of backlinks, but you're not being found. See, Google first has a find you. They find you through your content and your keywords, and then they rank you. If they can't find you, it doesn't matter how many backlinks you have. You're not going to be found. Does that make sense? So let's go to let's go to this guy. This is the electrician. Wayne's Electric Company. And okay, so they have 90. So you got more backlinks, but it's not necessarily the number like I was saying. It's the relevancy, right? And it's also, they're getting 92 backlinks from a total of 41 referring domains. That's just another name for websites. So that's what we want to look at. We want to look at where they're getting their backlinks. So you want to go down this list and get backlinks from all the same websites. Like we look at yours, and any ones you don't have, you want to reach out and get them. And if you did that, you would be in contention for that number one spot on the electrical side and the HVAC side, right? As long as you have the right keywords and the right content, you would take over there. So with the right amount of citations, you would take over on the map pack and the right keywords and the most relevant backlinks, you would take over this spot. And you guys would become the authority when it came to HVAC companies and electrical companies in the Goldsboro area. Now, let me just go ahead and recap what we went over. First thing, you want at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be citations. You're doing real good on the HVAC side, but you want to be, in more directories than your competition. The good thing is there's tools out there that'll actually show us how many and what citations like Jackson's and Sons has. We could go in there, say they have like 250. You go down that list, grab all the ones you don't have already, and grab yourself about 100 more, and you would dominate this area on probably this side and the electrical side, right? And then lastly is backlinks. You need more relevant sites linking back to your site. That way you're telling Google, you're showing Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to these companies, electrical and HVAC in the Goldsboro area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself. That's fine. Or if you want to save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. Actually, you can reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.